Hi, I'm James Bedford, and we're here at Cisco Collaboration Summit in a very sunny Boca Raton. I'm joined by Martin De Beer, Senior Vice President, Video and Collaboration. Martin, thank you for joining me.
It's great to be here.
It's a great event so far, right?
It certainly is.
Tell me, why is Cisco Collaboration Summit such an important event on Cisco's calendar?
Well, you know, it really brings together customers, partners, analysts, and the press all in one location. And the networking I've seen here is just amazing.
I've spoken to partners over the last couple of days, and they tell me that each year this event evolves, develops, and gets better and better. What are your thoughts on that?
I think so too. You know, it's been running for a number of years. In fact, the first event that was kind of the nemesis of this event started 13 years ago.
Really, 13?
Exactly, and it's now grown. The last 6 years we've renamed it and we've revamped it, and it's become just a phenomenal event. I think people get so much out of it, not just making connections, but also sharing.
Of course.
The space is evolving so fast, there's so much innovation happening, and with cloud and mobile, you know, it's such a big disruption that there's so much to learn from each other, so it's a great place to do it.
Of course, sharing knowledge and knowledge equals power, and the theme this year is empower, engage, and innovate. How is Cisco enabling our partners to do just that?
Well, there's a very interesting intersection point between innovation and collaboration.
Right.
If you can bring the best people together with the best ideas, you can innovate like crazy. And in a world where we're, you know, increasingly global, and we have to tap into talent from everywhere, and frankly, ideas can come from anywhere, having great collaboration tools and a collaboration platform is so important, not just inside of your company, but also to connect with your customers, your partners, as well as, you know, really anyone that needs to contribute.
And that's a key point you just raised. Speaking to partners this week, they were saying that communication has to be simple and effective, and they need the ability to communicate at any time, no matter where they are in the world. And Cisco, we have such a global reach. And I think here we've got partners from all over the globe this week. Is that correct?
That's right. You know, we live in an amazing time. When you think of what the cloud is doing and what mobile is doing, it's truly enabling a revolution in communications and collaboration. And we now, all of us carry a powerful computer that's also a collaboration device in our pocket. It's called your mobile phone.
Yeah, we do.
Right? And so it's just making the ability to communicate, collaborate, including the use of video, pervasive.
So are you able to tell us any exciting announcements that Cisco are launching this week?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, brilliant. Go for it.
You know, just today we're announcing that I think is very, very significant. First of all, we're making it very simple for the average user to get access to our technology. And that is done through the introduction of something that I'm really excited about called Jabber Guest.
Okay.
Jabber is our collaboration client that you can get on the App Store or the Android Store, put on any of your mobile devices. But that is a full application. What we're announcing today with Jabber Guest is the ability to run that inside of a browser.
Okay.
So you don't even have to go get the app. You just point your browser to the right URL and you are in a collaboration session. Nothing else required, which means every device with a browser now becomes a powerful collaboration endpoint.
And who are we targeting with Jabber Guest? Is it enterprise customers, partners? Who are we going for?
It's really everyone. Think about it. You know, yes, inside of the walls of your enterprise, you may use the full application. You know, because you know you want IT typically wants to make sure the right applications run on people's PCs. But then you also need to collaborate with your customers. Imagine you're a retailer. You can now leverage Jabber Guest embedded in your website. So if a client wants to click to talk to an online retailer, they can do that. And just with having a browser on their end, you can have a collaborative experience, including with video. And so likewise, if you have to support a customer, you know, they don't need anything. They just need a browser.
They just need a browser and
point
they can
it to you, and they can communicate. So it really makes collaboration completely pervasive, and that's just accessible to everyone, and that's what's very exciting.
So we've announced that today. When is it actually going to be available for people to start leveraging?
Well, the capabilities we're making available today is some of it is available now, and some of it rolls out over the next 3 months, but all of it is really imminent. We also announced a whole bunch of other products. We announced a micronode for our hosted collaboration service, which brings collaboration services through our partners to SMBs and smaller companies around the world, and make it very easy for them to drop an additional node to provide service into any data center. So, you know, those are just a few of what we've announced. But it also, something I'm really excited about is this a feature or a capability that we now have called proximity, which allows you, or intelligent proximity, I should say. So when you walk into your office, for instance, and you have our new phone, which is a full Android tablet as well, on your desk, never runs out of battery, by the way.
That's a good point to make.
Your mobile phone, if you're on a call and you walk into your office, you can easily transfer by just swiping the call to that device on your desk, and now you have a full speakerphone.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. But it will also sync. All your contacts and everything will become available on that desk phone just by walking into the room.
Walking in and swiping it, and it is right there.
That's right. In fact, for the contacts, it just happens. Of course, you have to first enable and authorize that feature, but every time you walk into your office, just like when you get in your car, you know, your contacts sync, and now it's, you know, it's all the time updated and so forth. Likewise, when you get into a telepresence room, your mobile device will wake up, and any content that gets shared will also be shared on your mobile device automatically, or I should say automatically. So it's just very cool how simple we're making it, how easy to use, and also at the same time bringing down the price points.
And that's really interesting because, you know, we have customers from small, medium business up to enterprise, and they don't have sometimes the money to spend on these amazing technologies that are launched into marketplace. But what Cisco are doing, it sounds like we're making collaboration accessible and affordable for every single one of our customers and partners.
Absolutely. And you know, it's also in a way going to solve the interoperability problem. Because these new technologies like WebRTC and HTML5 is the underpinning of using your browser to be a collaboration device. And in the world where we've had closed gardens, you know, from Facebook to Skype, etc., and you know, it's been hard to communicate between those worlds. But now with a browser, you know, you just point it to the person you want to talk to. You invite them by sending them a URL, and you don't have to have a special client to communicate.
So in effect, we're breaking down barriers and enabling communication and collaboration.
Absolutely, and we're making it affordable to everyone.
And that's a really key point. Your keynote is coming up this week. Can you share with us some of the key messages that you're going to be, you know, talking about? I believe the theme of your keynote is better together. So tell us, how can Cisco and our partners and customers be better together? Yeah,
it's really a session with the key analyst community and then some key customers as well. And we'll be talking about everything that's been going on this week at the event, and how by bringing together this community, we are truly driving innovation for the next generation. It's powering business in a big way. Companies that don't innovate won't grow. But it's also enabling a platform for customers to reach to their customers, you know, which is of course very important. And as you think about whether you have a buying experience or whether you need customer support, the telephone in the modern world we live in, and only using voice communications, is simply archaic. And so we need to bring those other rich elements of video, data sharing. Let me see what your problem is. Can you show me? And I can immediately help you. All of those things are possible, and that's what we're working on together as a community.
It sounds fantastic. Martin de Beer, thank you very much for your time today.
You're welcome. Thanks.